Hello, people. Uh, this is Jasper, and welcome to my creating a pattern tutorial within Illustrator. I'm going to show you the easiest way to create a full screen pattern. So, first thing we need with a pattern is that we need a shape to make a pattern out of. So, let's go to our shapes on our little toolbar, and right now I have the rectangle, so if I go ahead and hold it down, it's going to show me more actual shapes. So I'm going to go ahead and use the star tool. And then I'm going to go over to my artboard, and I'm just going to hold it down, and I'm going to create a star. Now, if we see right now, as I create the star, it doesn't have straight lines where the points are. What I need to do is hold down Alt, and now they're straight. So depending on what kind of star you want, that's completely up to you. So I'm going to hold that down, holding down the Alt, and then I'm going to go ahead and create it. And also, if you hold down Shift, it will keep it from unrotating like that. So Shift and Alt, and let's say I want it to be about that size. All right, so there's my star, and that's the shape that I want to go ahead and duplicate for my pattern. So the first thing is, I want this star to be at the bottom left of my artboard, because that's kind of how this pattern effect works, by being at the bottom left starting with. So easiest way to get it down to there is opening up my Align panel, and that Align panel is under Window, go to Align, and there we go. So what we need to know about the Align panel is where it says Align to. So we want to align it to the artboard. So if I go down there, it says artboard. So that means everything it will align to that square. So now that my shape is, I'm going to go ahead and select it, bounding boxes around it. So I'm going to say a left line to the left, and then at the bottom. And boom, at the bottom left. Now that's just a lot more easier than you trying to move that star and getting it exactly down there. Just much more easier to say align left all the way to the bottom, and there you go. So the next thing that we need in order to make a pattern is that I need this star to be copied. So I have multiple copies in order to make my pattern scroll across the artboard. So the easiest way to copy is selecting my object, do Control C. Now instead of saying Control V, I want to say Control Shift V, and that's going to copy that object exactly on top of that star. So I'm going to go ahead and say Control Shift V, and I'm going to go ahead and do that, let's say about 6 times. All right. So now that I have all those copies, we really don't see anything. If you want to make sure you did copy, well, you go to your layers, and if your layer window is not open, also under Window, go to Layers, and what I'm going to do is press the triangle, and what I see is that I have my copies. So I'm going to go ahead and select them. Now here's the key thing with making your pattern work within here. So I've selected all my objects. Now I'm going to go to my Align to. I'm going to say Key Object. Now that key object is going to be my first object that I've copied. So what I need to do is tell it the space that I want each one of those stars. So I'm going to go to my spacing over here. I'm going to just start off by saying at a .25. So a 1/4 inch away from each other. And in order to see those space out, now you either have to choose the horizontal or vertical distribute. So I'm going to do the horizontal, and now we see my stars have traveled. Now, what I'm also noticing is that my star is going past my artboard. So either I'm going to have to bring the stars closer, or I'm going to get rid of that star. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to simply get rid of that by just selecting it. Press delete. And now I need the rest of these stars to go ahead and pan to the rest of the space. So I'm going to reselect them. I'm going to go back to my Align Key Object. I'm going to go back under here, and what I'm going to say at a .3. We're going to see how that will space those out. Well, make sure I definitely have my period in there. So dot 3, distribute. Oh, definitely far from enough. So I'm going to go to 1/2 inch. So we're getting closer. And you know what? I am sort of liking how that is, because I want a space between the borders as well. So now that I have that aligned to I want, I'm going to reselect them. I'm also going to say align to artboard, which was already chosen, and then I'm going to go select it. Oh, that's definitely not what I wanted. Now, the big mistake I didn't do is that I need to group these. So in order to group, you go ahead and you make a box around them, and you either can go to Object and say Group, or simply say Control G. So I'm going to do Control G. Oh, that's not what I wanted. So Control G, group them. Now, make sure my Align To is artboard. It is. Say Middle. And now it is made those 5 stars exactly in the middle of my artboard. So, next thing that I want is that now these stars, I want them to be copied on the top, going all the way around. So, what I need for this now is that I need, once I've already made those a group, when I copy, it's going to copy all of them. So I'm going to do Control C again, and then Control Shift V, Control Shift V about 6 times again. All right. And as you can see, as I made them, it went ahead and made those copies. So, doing the same thing, I'm going to select them all. I'm going to say Align To Key Object. Now this time I want it to go vertical. So we're to see what dot 5 looks like on vertical. So I'll go ahead and do this. And now it has taken those stars. And we see that I've made too many copies on there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete these last 2. Go ahead and say delete. And now if I look at the spacing, they're all perfectly at that dot 5. Now that I see from vertical and horizontal. So I'm kind of liking that. And I now want all these to be centered within my artboard. Or what I need to do is create more spacing to go all the way up to the top. If that's what I wanted, well, then what I do is just say select them all again and go back to my distribute and key object. And let's say, you know what, maybe I want this at a .75. Space those out, and it looks like it's a tad too much, so we might maybe go to a 6.5. Distribute, and I'm kind of liking that, looking at the top and bottom, but maybe I should just do a little bit less, because I want these to be perfectly aligned in the center of my artboard. So align to key object, let's say maybe I want to go down to a .63. So, and now I'm liking, but I need to know that the bottom also is going to need some more space. So maybe I should just kind of put this at a .61. Now, I'm kind of liking that. So I'm going to go back to group. I'm going to group all these, Control G. And now, when I go to my Align To, I'm going to go ahead and align to artboard. That's what I want. And I'm going to say horizontally align and then vertically. And now I have my stars perfectly placed within this artboard. Now, we want another shape or another star to be patterned within the insides. So, now this is where it's going to be a bit tricky, but I have trust. You guys will be able to succeed and follow in my directions. So, I'm going to go ahead and create another star. And I'm going to kind of do it right in this area. And let's say I'm about that big. That looks about fine. Now for this, what I need is to establish first is my center in between these stars right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press on the whole shape. I'm going to say ungroup. So you can either go to Object, Ungroup, or you can type in Control Shift G. So I'm going to select them. I'm also going to Control Shift G. Now it's ungrouped those, but I still have these in my rows. So I'm going to Control Shift ungroup those. And then I'm going to also Control Shift group those. And what I'm going to do now is group these 4 stars. So I'm going to go ahead, select those 4. And then I'm going to do Control G. That grouped them. And now, this is the key. I'm going to select this object. And since I want this to be aligned within these 4 stars, I need to assign these stars to my key object. And all you have to do is press on it. It highlights darker color blue or just bolder. And now, I'm going to go. It's still to my key object. That's what I want. And now, I'm going to go vertical. And it just slightly moved over to the left. Now, I'm also going to do the vertical. Well, I meant horizontal that last time. So I'm going to go vertical, and I want you guys to see something. Now, within that star, it's perfectly in the middle now of these 4 stars. So that's exactly what I want. Next thing now is I need these stars. I need 4 copies to get those across. So once again, we do Control C, Control Shift V, Control Shift V, Control Shift V, and now I should have 4 stars. Next thing, select them. Let's go back to my Align To, say Key Object, and I'm going to start off, let's say, with a .75, and then say horizontally distribute. So right there we can tell we need it to distribute a lot farther. So let's go ahead and try maybe 1 inch and 2.5. So 1.25. Still not enough. And let's go ahead again and let's say maybe we want to do this at .4. And essentially what we want this one to be pretty much in the middle of these two, and we can tell right now that we're a little too much space. So now what I'm going to do is kind of hone it back. I'm going to say a 3/8. And go ahead. We're going to see it move back. It definitely moved back, but I need it to move back more. Let's say we'll try a 3/1. Let's go a little bit further. So that is close, but it's not ideal, because I can notice that very right star here is not perfectly in the middle of these 2 stars. So I'm going to go ahead and say 2. And let's see how it aligns that now. Let's try a 3. And now, if I'm looking, it is looking pretty close. And a good way for me to know is that I'm going to go to View Rulers, Show Rulers, and what I can do is drag this out, and if I can see how much I have of that tip of the star right there from the path. So I'm going to go back over here, and I can tell that it still needs to go over that space right there. Alright, so what I need to do then, go ahead and select those objects again. I'm going to go over, maybe I need to do it just one more, so Key Object. And let's try 4. And that might be too much, then we might have to get into smaller numbers. Let's go ahead and bring out my ruler again. So going to the end of it, we see that space right there. And then we go back, look at our front one. And that's pretty close to matching up with those stars. Alright, so now what we need to do at this stage is we need to group these. So I'm going to go ahead and say select them, say Control G for group. And what I need is 1, 2, 3 copies. So Control C, Control Shift V, Control Shift V, Control Shift V. And now I'm going to reselect them all. I'm going to go back to my Align to Key Object. And this is going to be almost maybe around a 0.34. So we'll see by saying vertically distribute. And now what we need is pretty much for this star to be in between these 2 points. So it looks like I need to go a little bit higher. So let's try to make it a 7. Say vertically distribute. And looking at it, it looks like I need to go a tad bit more. And this is where it just goes in and just really examining how far, because it's kind of you just nudging it to make it be perfect. Alright, so what I'll do is unselect. I'm going to kind of bring this out, and I see that the tip of that star is just right below that tip. So if I go down to here, I can see that on this one, I'm a little below. So if I go back to here and just see, and right there, it's a little below. So that just means I need to go a little bit higher. So what I'll do is select all these groups again. And I'm just going to go, I might have to go to 1, 4 then. So align to key object. Go to 4. Oh, I got to make sure there's a dot, or it's going to do 14 inches. So move that up. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry about that, folks. So looking at it right there, and then going back down to this one, that's pretty close. And what I could do is just select it. Maybe I need to just do a 0.5. So align to key object, and I'm at a 0.4. So what I'll do is add a 1 to that, and then it moved up a little. So now I can see I've gone too far. So what I need to do is maybe I need to drop that 0.1 to a 0.05. So key object, and what I'm going to do is say 0.5, and then raise it up. And now we see that and that are matched perfect. Now, to get your ruler lines off, because as you can notice, I'm starting to create a lot of them, all we have to do is say View, Rulers, and say Hide Rulers. And boom, they're still there because I just hid the rulers. I want to hide those guidelines. So that's going to be under View, Guides, Hide Guides. Now, as you can tell, we have now created an array of stars being patterned set by distances. And that's a lot better than copy, move it a little bit more, matching it. This is pretty much automatic once you understand these concepts. And we'll take a few practice tries, but within time, you'll be able to create patterns with whatever shapes you want in no time. So that completes my little tutorial on making patterns within Illustrator. This is my very first tutorial, so please give me feedback. And if there's any type of questions, leave those in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer anything that maybe you're emulating this and you need some assistance. And I will definitely give you that assistance. All right, people. Until next time. Take care, and this is Jasper with the Illustrator Tips, and I am out. Bye.